come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life. Dirty night.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Their own 22-yard line. The Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get set. Yellow. Yellow. 18. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Yellow. 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 18. Yellow.
Back to throw, Purdy. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Purdy from the gun on third down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A first carry now for Ricky Williams. And a short gain here down to the 22. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 21 yards away. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Saints 7, Vikings nothing. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up second down.
That 18-yard line.
It's set. Yellow.
Now Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That'll be caught by Cup. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Purdy will look to throw again here. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Purdy. Complete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Purdy now to throw. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Brock Bowers, 37 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson. And really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 40.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Recoveries by Javarius Ward.
To throw is Manning. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. He's got his tailback, Ricky Williams. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
That's down the field of Moss, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Yellow. Yellow.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
7:30, we gon' pull up in a black beans, taking out it. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do we got a song with that punk? I mean, do we hit the club in this song? Come on. Do we rock a weed 30 inches long? Do we got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour. Hit that back room. You be that, I be that. Club pumping, it's hot. These coming in that club cause they won't try. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little jig for you little nice. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you little nice. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside. Finally, I'm happy to be, 'cause I got love. With your baby, I figured out why I'm smiling, nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Keith Scott, joined by Brock Heward for this game. And, Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Things have been lacking, my
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets it ahead, lines up with about 3. Brought down by the only safety picked in the first round this year, and that's Malachi Starks.
That's a gain of 3.
3rd down, they need 7.
And 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground with Williams. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. Raiders with an extra DB out there, 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
4th down, it's Jackson. His first throw is an interception. Greek Woolen with the INT. And the Raiders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. This is Moss. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Jackson. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The throw right side finds Cup. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. 1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. On the move, headed right. Finds a man right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A pickup of 17. Man, that's good for a Saints first down. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Up the gut they go with Williams. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down, Saints.
Now looking to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Give to Williams from the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Not much scoring to this point, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10. Lamar now from the gun. Drops this one down here for Williams. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints earn the chance to tie it before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 22 out of that play, and the Raiders are going to have a first down.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You. Hey.
Here's Jackson to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time, and it sets up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. Fourth down, pass coming. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. Offense is set. First and 10. Motion man sent left. First down. Here's Lamar. Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And it's forced down of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing. Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Sanders now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sanders now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Looking to throw here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Raiders get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
The give here on 2nd. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Lamar back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Trying to push this past the marker. Well, he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Another carry for him. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sanders now on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Lasers this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the third.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Tucker now on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
13.
Now it's Lamar. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Yo. Shut up!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Brought in right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. All set to go now from the 35. From the gun, here's a handoff. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
This is Cup. That's Cup. They talk about a good game when they needed it. That's 13 on 2nd down. Now only a yard to go here on 3rd. Now here's Lamar. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. A touchdown aside, and that's great as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. There's a dive up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Lamar. This one's caught. It's cut near the sideline. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
He's back to throw. That's incomplete left side.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back to throw it. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. All set now. 1st and 10.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
Here's the handoff. Got a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
They give it to him again. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Raiders holding on to a field goal lead. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to the well again. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. So managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, running with Williams. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. In case they cashed in when it really mattered.
17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 1 play in, and they are already close to midfield. He'll look to throw it. It's intercepted. That will
Stay woke, young man. You played your heart out.
And the Saints make the play that should
You played your heart out, little daddy. You tried.
Well, I know I don't need to
You put up a good fight.
if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push
GG's, bro. Good game. Good shit.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gets their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll send Moss in motion right. Off play action. Newton. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back. 1918.
From the gun, here's Newton. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here in the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. To throw is Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. The first carry now. This is Williams. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll take it into the
end zone for the Saints touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from the 20. And the Saints put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Patriots nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Newton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And it's third down.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long.
They'll send Moss in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. If the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
now Manning
finds Gibbs on the check down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To throw is Manning. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening.
I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy, turn it like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings.
This is the Madden Championship Series on EA Sports as we join you from USAA Stadium. USAA, proud to serve the military community and their families.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The first carry now for Ricky Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Manning. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And his throw is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Shotgun now for Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Saints take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Looking to put a drive together. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
60 Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Griffin. Incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Dragon 60. Cup 19.
Here's Griffin to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
79 Broncos. 7 Panthers. Buffalo 18. 18 Pioneers. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. He'll try to do it himself. He's got a man. Complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense?
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Play action. It's Griffin. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Hey, smash Broncos. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Tight. 19 Lions. Ready.
To throw is RG3. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18, go.
Griffin. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
79 Broncos, Mustang 19.
Now Griffin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
69 Warriors, 70. 18, 5.
Now it's Griffin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass.
60 Bobcats. 19 type. 19 Lion. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Fourth down. Here's RG3. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A 3-yard pickup.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Throwing is Manning. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Manning. He's going to let it go again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ricky Williams, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past across the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Step hiking, 18. Ready.
Now Griffin. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now 3 completions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Go, Reed. Go. Check smash.
Here's Griffin. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Come on, come on. Hurry, Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hurt. Check, Bobcat, go!
Out of the gun, Griffin. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Griffin. Short throw caught by Bowers. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Packers. Brock Bowers, 53 yards. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And 7 at the 31-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this will wind up as Saints first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. From the 34-yard line, here's second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Trap 19, trap 60, trap 60. Hey,
Griffin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
60 by 18, Rattler. Warriors, 79 Broncos. Street.
From the gun, it's Griffin. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Go, Rig.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Packers first down.
Buffalo 18.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Panther 11. 70 Rangers. Go.
Throwing again, Griffin. Now he'll tuck this and run. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Griffin. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Cut 19. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Third.
Now it's Griffin. And that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. He'll try to do it himself. Going up top for Cup. And he knocks the ball away.
Feeling like Dion in the limelight.
Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I have done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he returns this to the 22.
Yeah, really, I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got a chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in legal basement, putting working on the phones. Either that or try the money more to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season.
Hold on, shot. Ready. Ready, hut. Olay, olay, olay.
Here's Nix to throw right away. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready. Ready, hut. Olay, olay, olay.
Now it's Nix. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready, hut. Captain.
Here's Nix. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Eric Dickerson, 31 yards. And the Patriots need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They begin the drive with Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
Manning going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ricky Williams, 54 yards. And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Gets this complete to Butte. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. A quick throw there is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
In motion left, that's Thornton. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside.
Probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven or earth. I respect your relationship. I don't more clever, yeah. If I